Hey guys, Damon with Guards Lawn Maintenance here. Hey, just wanted to do a quick video. So I see a ton of guys right now posting up, hey, how do I start a lawn care business? How do I, get into cutting grass, make good money? And guys, I wanted to put a quick notion to bed. So there are a ton of guys out there, mainly landscapers, guys who do fertilizer and weed control, do fertilizer and weed control. There's guys who do like more high-end services, and so there is this notion going around that you cannot make money cutting grass. Guys, that is utter and complete BS. Let me tell you, it is not the most profitable work out there. That being said, if you guys build out a solid route, a dense route, and you guys aren't sitting here staring at a windshield a ton, it's Friday, it's one of my tightest route days. I've got about, uh, according to Yard Book, a minute between 12 stops, and then I've got a couple outliers, a couple bigger yards that I go out and do on Friday as well. But guys, there is money in cutting grass. Is it easy to build out a dense route? No, it takes time. Flat out, it takes time. And there's guys out there saying, "Oh no, don't get into cutting grass. Mowers are $10,000 plus." Guys, I used to be one of those guys, especially after last year. I sat there, I looked at my P&L on my mowing route, and it wasn't that great. Definitely in comparison to doing my fertilizer and weed control, but guys, you can make good money cutting grass. Trust me, it's out there. There's a reason that there's so many big companies that still do it, and the reason is it's recurring revenue. Okay, recurring revenue is how you grow a long-lasting business. Whenever you guys are selling landscaping, whenever you're doing fertilizer and weed control, I'm going to tell you there's this thing called attrition, okay? And what attrition is customers that either die, they fire you, whatever the deal is. Generally speaking, if you guys are doing everything on the up and up, if you're reliable, if you show up every week on the same day, if you're doing those things, you're gonna build up a solid mowing route, because there's 90% of the guys out there cutting grass do not know how to do that. If you guys use a good CRM, if you're organized, and guys, I'm not the most organized person out there. It's all about discipline, and you have to be organized. You have to have a rhyme or reason to why you're scheduling things the certain way that you do. So, right now we've got 4 full days. We're building out a second truck, getting ready for the future, and it's just, guys, there's good money in it. It does take time. It takes patience. You got to spend money on marketing. But once you get these mowing customers, if you do all the right things, if you treat people the way that you would want to be treated, and not like 90% of these guys out there with these huge expensive rigs, you guys can make good money, and it's recurring revenue. Is it like building a $100,000 landscape? No, but let me tell you, it's a hell of a lot less headaches. The landscaping projects and things like that, and fertilizer and weed control customers, guys, are much more hands-on, and they're more likely to fire you. They're more likely to break a contract because you are backed up, and you couldn't get out there and get started on time. So you guys need to make sure that you are don't sleep on cutting grass. There's good money in it. Is it the most profitable thing in the world? Not really, but you can make a living at it. If you guys just wanted to cut grass, you guys find you a good mower, you find you a good CRM, you show up, you don't don't just take a day off. I mean, it's hard work, and yes, it is exhausting. But guys, I'm telling you, having that peace of mind, being able to look ahead and say, okay, I've got 15 grand coming in June, because it's, whatever, 4 or 5 full weeks of mowing. That's peace of mind. And let me tell you, whenever you're out there doing landscaping, so there's a guy, Tigran Gertz. I don't really follow his stuff too much. I know who he is, but he made a video a while back talking about, the lawn boys out there cutting grass. But guys, let me tell you, that guy is living on the edge of, he's always got to be someone. Always has to be someone. And there's nothing wrong with that. If that's the kind of business that you want, that's okay. But to sit there and knock the guys, your lawn boys who are just out there cutting grass, that ain't right. Because that's how 90% of landscapers start out, okay? And yes, it's hard work. Yes, it's not as profitable as these big landscaping jobs can be. It's not as profitable as fertilizer and weed control, but to say that there's no money in it whenever you got companies like Brightview out there that are still cutting grass because they figured out the economies of scale. Guys, it's false. You can't make good money cutting grass. So yeah, don't sit there. Don't let other people run your business. Be disciplined. Show up. Do your job. Make the tall grass short. That's all you got to do. Yeah, it's mindless work, but you know what's really nice about mindless work? It's a hell of a lot easier to find an operator that can go out, cut the grass, than it is to find a landscaping design specialist. It's a lot easier to build a good team cutting grass, doing simple services, recurring revenue, than it is to build out landscaping only. If you're a landscaper and that's all you want to do, great, do that. But don't sit there and knock the guys cutting grass, because the guys out there cutting grass, I guarantee you, they have more discipline than you do. So, all right, we'll see you guys next time. Have a good Memorial Day weekend. Don't work on Monday. Take the time off, spend it with your family, spend it doing something you enjoy. Get off your feet for a day and rest up, because it's about to start getting hot and we're about to run into our second spring rush. You're going to see a lot of guys folding up, lots of guys quitting, and so don't let off the gas pedal now, guys. Keep it up. All right, we'll see you guys next time.